$2.50 the mare, Belsawano. The mile here, light on set, and the gates open, away they go, and Hettinger from the inside won the start clearly. All Hardwood's been ridden positively, and Belsawano likewise is pressing forward. Malibu Edition's really ridden hard to try and take closer order, and Boogie Nights has gone around the outside of it, so there was plenty that wanted to be right up there. Hettinger, that was aided by the inside barrier, was able to dictate to a degree, although Boogie Nights has gone up to put the pressure on inside the 1300 metre mark, and these two move away. The favourite Belsawano settles in third, being tracked up by Malibu Edition. They really went out hard early, the top two. A gap then to 4 lengths to All Hardwood. Let's Soldier On, Palantino Rossi, and Halo Gem gets out the back. So down the back they fly, and Boogie Nights passing the 1,003 to Hettinger, and Boogie Nights is just trying to lead at all costs here. Belsawano's getting a nice track third. Fourth in turn, Malibu Edition's tracking nicely. 3 lengths back to All Hardwood. Let's Soldier On, 3/4 of a length away. A gap on the inside. Make that join now by Palantino Rossi, who just improves a touch, and Halo Gem trying to tack on. So at the 6, and Hettinger went through on the inside now of Boogie Nights. Belsawano's off the bit to chase Hettinger, who just seemed to slip away down the side. Malibu Edition's under pressure, not going on with it. All Hardwood tracks through okay, and then Let's Soldier On, Palantino Rossi, and Halo Gem. Well, although it's been softened up, Hettinger, it'll turn at the 3 well clear. Belsawano just can't get to it at the moment. A gap, All Hardwood runs on okay. Boogie Nights, Palantino Rossi, and Malibu Edition, but Hettinger running down to the 200 metre mark for Hampson's in full flight. This has been some win. All Hardwood gets into second, Belsawano, but Hettinger, although taken on in the early stages, is simply too good, and that's a strong win. Hettinger wins it by 5 on the line to All Hardwood. Belsawano third, Halo Gem gets home into fourth, and then Boogie Nights, Palantino Rossi, Let's Soldier On, and Malibu Edition the last one home. And Hettinger has just gassed that field in the last race. Neil Dyer trains, and Jade Hampson comes home with a winner. Well, that's a big win, that. It was taken on from the get-go. Jumped well from the inside and looked like it was going to lead fairly comfortably, but then Boogie Nights, and you could see Belsawano and Malibu Edition were both keen, I'd reckon, to be up on speed, but when the top two went away from those two to set the speed up, they just ran along there at the top end, and that has just kept going. Hettinger, that's an impressive win, coming off that win at Alice Springs. That was its first win in Alice Springs over the 1,400 metres, so stepping up to a 1,600 metre trip here today. And you'd have to say it didn't get it all its own way. But Jade Hampson has got away with it here in the final event. Strong. 2, 3, 6 go into the frame. Second goes to 3 All Hardwoods, closed off well. In front of 6 Belsawano, you'd have to say had its chance, although just probably taken out of its comfort zone to a degree. Fourth goes to number 4 Halo Gem. Well, he was back last, but he ran on like he always does. 1:35.7 won the time, and fifth will go to number 1 Boogie Nights, who was up pressuring, so the run probably not as bad there to beat a few home, although saying that there's a fair margin there. So 2, 3, 6, 4, 1. Margin there, 6 1/4 in the end by 1.5. That's an impressive win. And it's a 4-year-old bay gelding. I Am Invincible. Fast Love for Neil Dyer. L.E. Eels, I should say. P. Ford, E. Cody. G.L. O'Sullivan. T. Kelly. S.P. Dignan. P.J. Maloney. B.J. Binns. D.C. Bly. J. Dyer. C.J. Sinclair. M. Jeffersoni. Dapuna, syndicate managed by S. Vaughan, J. Lawless, and J.A. Coleman. So a few well-known territory owners in that one, and trained by Neil Dyer. Jade Hampson, one of our better apprentices, saluting here this afternoon, and that gives Jade 5 points on today's tally. Jared Todd was on a point going into the final race, and he'll get the Jockey Challenge, I reckon. 2 points there for Nichols, and he'll go to just 5. So yeah, Jared Todd, he was the short price favourite this afternoon for the Jockeys Challenge, and he will hold on. So second to 3, All Hardwood, a 8-year-old bay gelding, All Too Hard, Wood Lane for Chris Pollard and Adam Nichols. Ran a nice race, and third goes to 6, and that was Belsawano, 5-year-old bayman, Nakoni, Beautiful Sound, Gary Clark, Jared Todd. So fourth to 4 and fifth to 1, 1:35.71. We stand by for correct weight.